And there's a firehouse there. They could have, I mean, you know.
All right, so I think that probably concludes the public comment. It's now appropriate to move on to item 1 is the approval of the minutes.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of January 23rd, 2015?
I'd like to make a motion to table the approval of the minutes because
there's no motion on the floor yet.
I'm making a motion to table the minutes because no one has read these minutes. We didn't get the minutes, and now we're asking for the proof. And I've come up here every day for the last week and a half, and I haven't had anything in my box.
All right, can I just interject? No one's made the motion yet to approve the minutes, so I know, certainly, so first of all, would there be a motion to approve the minutes?
Make that motion.
You need a second to the motion. All right. So with no second, the motion doesn't carry.
Dysfunctional.
Now motion to table, right?
They've been posted online for a month now. I suggest you look.
And first of all, is a draft.
That's correct.
It shouldn't even be online.
That's correct. It's posted as a draft. Because you always say you never get anything.
We have them in our hand, not on.
It was also sent to you certified mail that I paid for.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
All right. So the next item on the agenda is the solicitor's report. I don't have anything. There's several items that I've worked on this past month that are on your agenda. Most of the action has certainly been centered around dealing with DCED and the Act 47 status. So I don't have any, other than what's on the agenda, I don't have any other action items.
Okay.
The thing, what's on the agenda, we have not gotten any of these resolutions. These resolutions, matter of fact, I didn't get them.
Engineer's not here, so we can skip over that.
So all these, we don't have, when are we gonna stop bringing stuff to the table without a discussion of council?
Paul, you need a motion to approve the
Nothing's pending at the moment. You might have a...
These say the 9th of April.
Right.
Both of them say the 9th of April. We have resolutions on the agenda nobody even knows about.
They're simple.
Okay, would having a committee meeting like we did before, a week before the regular council meeting be better?
Yes.
Paul, we need...
Can I do a point of order and make a motion to do that?
Paul, you need to stick with the agenda. No, you've got to stick with the agenda.
We don't have to stick with
Please.
Go ahead.
It would be appropriate under new business.
Under new business.
If we wanted to propose some sort of structure.
That'll stop all trouble. I'm about stopping trouble.
All right, can we have a motion to approve the solicitor's report?
Make that
Oh, yeah, I'm
motion.
sorry. I second that motion.
Second it. Okay, thank you. Engineer is not here.
Paul,
So
you
just
need
vote
to
on the motion.
vote on the motion. You got a motion and a second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I make a motion that we table the minutes.
We're approving the solicitor's report. Follow the agenda.
Here, Paula, will you shut up and
We're
write
on the
us the minute?
solicitor's report.
So you got a motion and a second.
Motion made and
Roll
seconded.
call or...
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, motion, engineer's not here.
Engineer's not present.
Okay.
That's the best.
Mayor's report.
We don't have an agenda.
Well, go ahead. I mean, go. I don't know. I know I got one, but I got so many things.
Is it my time?
Yes. Go ahead, Mayor Blue.
Hold on, Mayor. We don't have an agenda.
Pick up your mail once in a while.
Is there on the table? They on the table?
Yes, it's right
They're on
there.
the table tonight. Go ahead, Mayor Blue.
I wait till she sat down.
Okay.
See what else to say.
I understand.
You're welcome. That one.
I just want to say to each and every council person here, we've been arguing back and forth. Fred,
Let him
I'm
speak.
speaking.
Let
All right.
Let him speak. Give him the respect.
And
Don't give them respect.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of it. It's time for something to get done and somebody do something about it. I am sick of it. Maurice Clark, I really want to thank you for the good job you did. I think that was the Sherman Hill.
Darby Township.
Darby Township. And my cops, I want to thank, the good job y'all is doing.
The bad.
I want to thank y'all. But my main focus and what I want to speak of tonight, let's leave all of this here back stuff, whoever done did something or whatever, let the state handle. We done had to talk about it. Please, 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 y'all.
You're right.
Let's get everything, done. Because I don't know about some of y'all, but some of us work.
Yep.
When we go to work, our head is doing like this because we've been having meetings, long nights. Nothing is getting done. Nothing. All we do is argue back and forth. Nobody show nobody respect. Nobody. Nobody, y'all.
I know that.
And all we doing is disrespecting each other. We adults here. Grown-ups. Can we act like grown-ups? Can we?
I just don't want to be on tape.
What happened during the past? Please let it be told out the window tonight, please. And let's get everything going right, please, man. Hey, this is a group, and like I said, all of us is adult. We got a solicitor right here.
Mayor.
That's what he get paid for, to handle things.
Mayor.
He comes here and make free money because he listens to the arguments. He can't do it. John, excuse me, but
It's the truth.
it is the truth.
It's the truth.
You know what I mean, John?
Yeah, because you go on and on.
And
You're the one bringing up
y'all
past.
is not comprehending that.
Mike.
Steady letting
Paul,
the DA
you do
do
a good
their
job.
job, you think you're the DA.
You do a good job, Paul.
Well,
I
people do a
appreciate,
good job bringing up
the
the
job
past.
Paula do. She does a good job.
Bringing
Paul,
up the
you do a
past.
good job.
Thank you, Mayor.
Everybody.
Mike.
But listen, man, let's get this thing together, please. Let's get it together.
Mike.
Yes.
We have to start implementing some of the stuff that on February 19th, we went into an action plan to freeze everything. We haven't done that. We're going to have to make hard choices that we may not like, but if y'all are going for Act 47, when are we going to implement the action plan? Everything was frozen. I have a question for you. When are the police officers that are training, when are they going to be sworn in at a public meeting? They're being paid by public.
I think that is coming up very, very soon.
Bring them some night.
Very soon. Fred, I just don't like the idea you got. I'm not really bashing you.
You personally, you can bash me all night.
Stick with the agenda.
I'm not bashing you, Fred. I'm just telling you the truth and the facts.
If we're not going to argue.
That's what I am telling you, Fred.
Look.
You can't cut nobody else, man. That's all we've been doing.
Let me ask you a question. What if the state tell us to cut and we don't cut? What if the
If the
state
state tell you to cut, it is
The
different.
agenda,
Yes, come on.
it's the mayor's report, we'll finish that.
Let the mayor finish his report.
I just want
Let
to
the
finish
mayor
what I have to
finish.
say, y'all. Look, let's get this thing together because all of this here back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sooner or later, it's gonna break out ugly.
It already broke out ugly, Mike. No one asked me,
Paul,
nobody called me.
So
I've
now let
already
her
been
finish,
It's gonna
it's his report, there can't be back and
Come on,
forth.
let him finish. Go ahead,
It's
guys.
gonna break out ugly, and a fight is gonna turn out. Somebody is gonna get hurt. I'm telling y'all. We gotta stop this because we make it ourselves look ugly for the public.
Yeah.
And we can't have that. And again, I would say we gotta do something for these kids, and somebody better get on it and get on it fast.
Why?
I'm telling you, we got too many kids out in this right here streets doing what they want to do. Yes. I just had a neighbor move right down the block from me. Right down the block from me.
4 or 5 kids.
I think he got 6. 6 kids. And we letting too many people, I know we can't do nothing about it, but people living in these homes with, what, 4 or 5 families, Barbara?
Yes.
4 or 5 families, they got 10 kids in one house.
Excuse me.
In one house.
Excuse me, that you can take care of, and you can tell you that.
Paul.
We gotta take care of that. We gotta take care of that. And something else I wanna say.
You can't have back and forth.
Something else I wanna say with my report, and then I'm done with it.
Okay.
About the garbage cans. About the garbage cans. These people that are messing with this garbage and different types of stuff like that, they don't, when they dump the garbage cans, you know what they do with them? Sling them everywhere. Sling them everywhere. I think something's gonna have to be done about that.
Are you talking about the trash people?
Yes. The trash people.
Okay.
See, we wanna set up here and talk about this and talk about that. One old stuff. One way to get Colwyn back on the right track, we need to leave all this bull crap. Leave it alone. And face what we ahead of us now. Ahead of us now. And let's get everything together. We know, everybody here know each other. Let's get it together. All right? That's my report.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Can I have a motion to accept the mayor's report?
That would be a discussion on the motion, so go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I had asked the mayor, this is a mayor question.
Right.
And I had asked him about when would we be swearing in the police officer at a public meeting? Is it gonna be a special meeting? Because they're training now, so that's against our.
They're already sworn in.
They could not be sworn in unless they got sworn in a public meeting.
That's not true, Tonette.
It is.
It's not.
I swore him in
You can't do it until if we're paying public
Mr. President,
meetings,
please bring order. There's no back and forth, and
I think
nobody was notified. If they were sworn in, council was not notified.
the mayor swears them in.
The mayor swears them in at a meeting.
No.
Always had to swear in there.
the officers were appointed at the public meeting.
They should have been sworn in too. We've never ever had cops riding around without being sworn in a public meeting.
The mayor can swear them in. It doesn't have to be at a
job.
public meeting. You have to appoint them at a public meeting. You absolutely have to appoint them at a public meeting.
So this is new that they came in, that the public doesn't get to see the new cops. They're in a car. All the council doesn't get introduced to them because they weren't here when they got appointed.
You all were introduced to each one of them.
The first time that they were appointed, they were sworn in, they don't even know all the council. I just introduced myself to that young man, and I've been seeing him ride around.
You had the opportunity to interview him.
For him.
You chose not to take it.
This is what I'm talking about.
I think everybody was introduced
Mr. President, we need to get back to the agenda.
No, they weren't. Mike.
No, Paul.
You said
the agenda, please.
how come every time a council person talks to another council person, the borough manager got to interrupt, and she keep telling him to do what he got to do?
You gotta stick with the agenda.
All right. So it will be appropriate to entertain a motion to accept the mayor's report.
I make that motion.
I second it.
Okay.
All right. So there's a motion, second, and a vote on the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Home
That's
run.
approved. The next
Motion
item
carries
is
6-0.
move on to old business.
Old business, okay.
Old business.
What's the old business?
Motion to suspend Colwyn Borough Fire Company Station 92 from operating as the officially recognized fire company for Colwyn Borough and indefinitely appoint Darby Fire Companies number 1 and 2 as the official recognized. All fire emergencies will be handled the same as usual from responding fire companies in District 4. Notice of intent to rescind ordinance number 535.
So we first call for any motion.
We have a motion for...
Make the motion.
Okay.
There's next call for a second.
Second to the motion. No second?
No second, so the motion fails.
Motion fails, okay.
Can I ask a question?
Next.
Mr. McLean, can I ask a question? Mr. Music, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Mrs. Van Auken.
I thought we've actually voted this down, but it seems like every month we come, it's back on here again. When will you get the idea that this is not going to pass? Why do we keep seeing it every single month when we vote it down or don't do a second to it?
Mr. President, we're at number 5 on the
Can I
agenda.
make a comment?
We're at number 5 on the agenda.
Can I make a comment
Under new
on that?
business.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't say he can make a comment, you have to stick with the agenda. There's no, there's only comments on the motions.
With the firehouse and the station and all these
Jesus.
GA and all this here, let them take care of it.
Right.
Let them take care of
Thank
it.
you, Fred.
You know, let's start not fighting everybody.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5, motion to adopt resolution number 2015/05, adding Vice President Massa Camara as the signatory on the borough bank accounts at Sharon Bank.
No, you didn't need a resolution, but.
Need to make a motion.
I need a motion. Okay.
Is there a second?
Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second that motion.
Okay. Roll call vote.
Mrs. Van Auken,
Yes.
Mrs. Prey,
No.
Mrs. Williams,
Yes.
Mr. Lesher,
Yeah.
Mr. Muser,
Yes.
Mr. Brundage.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Motion carries 5-1.
Bank account, please. How many people do we have on the bank account? Thank you. Can anybody answer me that?
Yes,
There's 6
five.
now.
There's 6 now. There's 5, there's 6.
Who's the six people?
Six
I think
people.
I'm one of
Mr.
them.
Lesher, Mr.
Lesher.
Brundage, Mr. Muser,
Myself.
myself, Mrs. Camara, and Mr. Rutland.
Ms. Camara's not on there.
You just passed it. You just passed it. You just passed it.
Why is
So she will be added.
6 people.
6 people. You might- So we're now at number 6
Number
on the
6.
agenda.
Okay, I need a motion to approve resolution number 2015-06, amending the early intervention program grant to include audit preparation services.
Oh, we got it.
I make the motion.
I second that motion.
Second it, okay.
Excuse me,
All
can
in-
I?
No, we got a
Questions on the
question on
motions?
it. What is the amendment?
Yeah, where is the amendment?
Mr. President, may I comment?
Go
on
ahead,
that?
Mr. Solicitor.
And that, because it is something that wasn't discussed before, and there.
Can I make a motion before we discuss it? Can I make a motion? I make a
The
motion.
motion's been made and second, we have questions on the
You-
motion.
But
have a
I'm making
question?
another I'm making another motion. I motion this to table it again. It's come to the table, it has a resolution, we don't even know what the amendment is. It's 7 of us.
Could you let the solicitor explain it?
Explains it now, we should have had
Go
an
ahead.
Well,
executive
we didn't
session.
get, you don't have
Well,
executive
it would
sessions
be
for that,
illegal to
that's
have-
That's
illegal.
because you know it's not.
You have to do it in public.
Order.
We are